I am Bhaskar, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Sai Vidya Institute of Technology. In today's class, we are going to see Gauss elimination method and Gauss-Jordan method. Already we have seen that in consistency, unique solution of a given matrix. The same way we will proceed in Gauss elimination method. In Gauss-Jordan method, we will make below and above the principal diagonal elements 0. Means we will get that identity matrix in this. Only diagonal element should be present there. So that matrix we will get here in the Gauss-Jordan method. Right. In today's class, we are going to see Gauss elimination and Gauss-Jordan method. Right. First, we will see Gauss elimination method. In that Gauss elimination method, what the matrix you will get, that should be that upper triangular matrix. Upper triangular matrix you will get. Right. First problem. Solve the system of equations. Solve the system of equations. Solve the system of equations. X plus y plus z equal to 9, comma, x minus 2y plus 3z equal to 8, comma, 2x plus y minus z equal to 3. Solution. Solution we can take. So the given matrix I'll write, given system of equation, I'll write as in the argument matrix. So that should be 1, 1, 1 is to 9, 1 minus 2, 3 is to 8, 2, 1 minus 1 is to 3. This is the argument matrix. So here I'll take first below the principal diagonal elements I have to make 0. So this is the below the principal diagonal elements. Which are the below the principal diagonal elements? You know that elements we have to make 0. So how do you make that element should be 0 means? So this is 1 minus 2 minus 1 is there. This elements I have to make 0 first. So if you want to make this element should be 0, first below the principal diagonal elements, what is that? 1 is there, 2 is there, that element I have to make 0. Now I'll use R2 implies that R2 minus R1. Similarly, R3 implies that R3 minus 2R1 I can write. R3 minus 2R1. Now we can take. So why I have written R3 minus 2R1? That all you know that because here 2 is there, here 1 is there. This one I am multiplying with 2. Here 1 is there, 1 is there. Directly I am subtracting. Now if you simplify this, we will get 1, 1, 1 is to 9. Next R2 minus R1. 1 minus 1 is 0. Minus 2 minus 1 should be minus 3. 3 minus 1 should be 2. 8 minus 9 should be minus 1. Next R2. R3 is nothing but 3. 2 minus 2 is nothing but 0. 1 minus 2 is nothing but minus 1. And minus 1 minus 2 is nothing but minus 3. 3 minus 9 should be minus 6. See here 3 into 2 is nothing but that. R3 is nothing but 9. 9 minus 6. Sorry, 9 minus 18. Here see you can look. This is 3. R3 is nothing but 3 minus 18 should be minus 15 you will get. Minus 15. This is minus 15 you will get. Next similarly, we can identify the principal diagonal elements. Here, what are the principal diagonal elements? We know that the principal diagonal element should be 1, minus 3, minus 3. So this is the principal diagonal elements. These elements we have to make 0. So that's the way, just I can write here, I have to make this element I have to make 0. How do you make this element should be 0 means R3 implies that 3R3 minus 3R3 minus R2. 3R3 minus R2. Now we will take, to simplify this, I'll get in the form of 1, 1, 1 is to 9. Next one should be 0, minus 3, 2 is to minus 1. 3R3 means 0. 3R3 means minus 3 plus 3 should be 0. 3R3 means 3R3 minus 9 minus 2 is nothing but minus 11 is to 3R3 means 45. 3R3 minus 45 plus 1 is nothing but minus 44. Now we can take this elements and we can simplify this. This is the below the principal diagonal elements. I made it 0. And what are the matrix? This is nothing but we'll call it as upper triangular matrix. So now I can simplify this by using, the elements I know that I can simplify this by using what is that? This is minus 11 is z equal to minus 44, minus 3y plus 2 is z equal to minus 1, x plus y plus z equal to 9. Like that I will write and I can simplify. So you can write x plus y plus z equal to 9. Another one should be minus 3y plus 2z equal to minus 1. Next, minus 11 is z equal to minus 44. From in this, I'll get z equal to 4. If z equal to 4 in minus 3y plus 2z equal to minus 1, you will get, if you will simplify this, you will get minus 3y plus 2 into 4 equal to minus 1, minus 3y equal to minus 9 you will get, y equal to 3 you will get. Similarly, if z equal to 4, comma y equal to 3 in x plus y plus z equal to 9, we'll substitute x plus y is nothing but 3, z is nothing but 4 equal to 9, x equal to 9 minus 7, so x equal to that 2. We'll get the value of x equal to 2. So finally, you will get the solutions x equal to 2, y equal to 3, z equal to 4. X equal to 2, y equal to 3, z equal to 4 you will get, which is the required solutions. Now, you can take next one. Solve. See, one problem I have done in Gauss elimination. Next, one more problem I am doing in the form of what is that? Gauss-Jordan method. Solve 2x plus 5y plus 7z equal to 52. Next, 2x plus y minus z equal to 0. X plus y plus z equal to 9 by using Gauss-Jordan method. Gauss-Jordan method. Now, solution. We will write the given matrix A is to B equal to, what is that A matrix should be? 2, 5, 7 is to 52. 2, 1, minus 1 is to 0. 1, 1 is to 9. This is the given matrix. For this matrix, first we can identify the principal diagonal elements, and below and above the principal diagonal elements, we will make 0. In first step, first column elements, I will make 0. In second step, I can make the second column element should be 0. Now here I will write, so first these two elements I have to make 0. R2 implies that R2 minus R1. Similarly, R3 implies that 2R3 minus R1, I can write 2R3 minus R1. So if we'll simplify this, we will get, we'll write this, I'll get in the form of If you'll simplify this, you'll get, so first row I'm not doing anything, I'm writing as it is 2, 5, 7 is to 52. Next, if you'll simplify that, so in R2 minus R1, 2 minus 2 is 0, 1 minus 5 is minus 4, minus 1 minus 7 is minus 8, 0 minus 52 is minus 52. Next, R3 is nothing but 2 R3 minus R1, 2 R3, 2 into 1 should be 2 minus 2 should be 0. 2 R3 means 2 minus 5 should be minus 3. 2 minus 7 should be minus 5. 2 into 18, 18 minus 52 should be minus 34. So this is the first operation I have done using that previous these formulas according to the row transformation. Next, again, I'll identify the principal diagonal elements, and below and above I will make that element should be 0. Which is the principal diagonal elements means this is the principal diagonal elements. Now I can use this 5 and minus 3, I can make 0 by using what is that second row. Now we can take in R1 row I have to make 0, and in R3 row also I have to make 0. R1 row I can write 5R2 plus 4R1. R3 is nothing but, so here 5R2 means why I am telling here 5 is there, here 4 is there. Then here also what is that? Here 4 is there, here 3 is there. So we can take 3R2 minus 4R3. Now we can take, if you'll simplify this, we will get in the form of, if you simplify this, we will get in the form of, first second row I'll write as it is 0 minus 4 minus 8 is to minus 52. Now R1 means 5R2 plus 4R1. 2 into 4 should be what is that? 8. Next one should be, this one should be 0. And next one should be 2 into this one. We can write 5 into R2. 5 into minus 40 plus 28. Minus 40 plus 28 should be minus 12 is to, then 5R2 is nothing but 5R2 plus 4R1 is nothing but, if you will simplify, 5 into minus 52 plus 4 into 52 is nothing but, again you will get it as minus 52. Next, R3 is nothing but 3R2, this one should be 0. 3R2 minus 4R3 should be 0. 3R2 is nothing but 3 into 8 is nothing but minus 24 plus 20 is nothing but minus 4. Next one should be 3R2, 3 into minus 34 plus 4 into 52. If you will simplify, you will get 3 into what is that? R2. R2 is nothing but 3 into 34 plus 4 into R3. If you will simplify, you will get minus 20. You will get minus 20. Next, you can identify the principal diagonal element. You can identify the principal diagonal elements, and we have to simplify. Principal diagonal element should be, so which one should be the principal diagonal element? This is this one. Then what you have to do? So you have to make this element should be 0 and this element should be 0. So to make that element should be 0, R1 implies that minus 4 minus 12 is there. I can write this one R1 minus 3R3, and next one should be R2 implies that R2 minus 2R3. Now you will write this one in the form of first row, R1 minus 3R3 means R1 is nothing but 8 minus 3R3 should be 8, and this one should be 3, 0. 8 into this one should be what that? R1 is minus 12, this is plus 12 should be 0. R1 is nothing but minus 20, minus of R1 is minus 52, plus 3 into 20 should be plus 60. 52 minus 52 plus 60 should be 8. Next one should be R2 is nothing but R2 minus 2R3 should be 0. R2 is nothing but 4 minus 2R3 should be 4. minus 4. Next, this one should be R2 is nothing but minus 8 into 2 R3 is plus 8. This one should be 0. Next one should be minus 12 you will get. R2 is nothing but minus 52 plus 40 is nothing but minus 12. Third row I am writing as it is. I am not performing any kind of operations. Now we will get, so only principal diagonal elements only have. So remaining elements I made it 0. So now I can write this one. Can write this 8 x equal to 8 minus 4y equal to minus 12 minus 4z equal to minus 20, x equal to 1, y equal to 3, z equal to 5. This is x equal to 1, y equal to 3, z equal to 5, which is the required solution for the given system of equations. So what is that elimination method means? Already I told that we will get the matrix in the form of upper triangular matrix. If it is upper triangular matrix you will get. If it is Jordan means we'll get the matrix, upper triangular matrix you will get. Which one is upper triangular? This if you simplify you will get the upper triangular matrix, and if you simplify this we'll get that diagonal matrix. Diagonal matrix should be, this is the diagonal matrix you will get. So x equal to 1, y equal to 3, z equal to 5. So in the same way, any kind of problem you can simplify by using Gauss elimination and Gauss Jordan method. So just this is a procedure we can use, and we can simplify all kind of problems in elimination and Jordan.